What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on DWAC company.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and I've told you that if my assumption is correct, we completed a 5-wave structure on this movement to the upside, then we have this massive retracement of ABC correction. Definitely it was quite lengthy in terms of time compared to the movement to the upside. And if it is the case, as you can see, we formed the price action inside the parallel channel, and this asset worked perfectly well inside this channel. And from this bottom, we had to have 5-wave structure. And on my previous video right here, I've told you that we formed only 3 waves out of 5. We were forming the 4th wave, and we about to hit somewhere higher ranges in order to complete the 5th wave. And my main assumption was that we should break the top of our 3rd wave right here. And the ranges where we might land might be from $24.4 all the way up to $26.6. And as you can see, we hit this range. And we had a rollover. Without the volume, as you can see, the volume is quite low. We couldn't have much higher, we couldn't hit much higher price target, and that's why we have to be very cautious with any of our position. So what was the reason of the recent price action? Let me show you that we don't have much news directly related to DWAC company. As you can see, if you type in Google search bar DWAC stock, and switch to news tab folder, you won't find the most recent news. Even if you switch right here for the news for the past week, as you can see, we have the news that cannot drive the price of DWAC fundamentally. And even if we switch to 24 hours period, we will not find any news at all. And this means with the lack of news, any asset could go lower, and it is quite obvious. And let me show you the news related to Donald Trump and his Twitter account. So we are on bbc.com, and this article was published 5 days ago. As you can see, we cannot find any news, any recent news directly related to DWAC stock or Mr. Donald Trump. And this article is titled "Why Donald Trump Isn't Returning to Twitter for Now." And the main idea of this article, as I mentioned previously, that he owns DWAC stock and he invested a lot of his own money. He has basically $1 billion in funding, and some of this money is his own. And definitely, if Donald Trump will post something on his Twitter account, it will ruin his company and it will ruin his investments. And because of this, and you know that Mr. Donald Trump is quite good entrepreneur, and because of this, he has a tough choice right now. On the one hand, he has to tweet in order to reach broader audience on upcoming run for the White House. And right now he has 87.7 million followers. But on the Truth Social he has only 4.7 million followers. This means if he posts on Twitter, he will definitely reach much broader audience, but it will ruin the Truth Social and it will ruin his investments in this company. That's why I think we have to see some clarification whether or not he will promote his own social media. And I think he has only one choice in order to reach a broader audience and to save his company. I think he has to promote Truth social media in order to acquire more followers to his account. And definitely it will cost a lot of money, but eventually it might drive the price of DWAC company higher. But first of all, we have to see more clarification in terms of the merger, because right now we have an extension in the merger process, and this extension lasts for at least September 2023, and definitely we have to see the relief in lawsuit that was filed previously, and this lawsuit directly related to potential violation of listing rules of a SPAC merger. And definitely we have to see this clarification, and until then, in my opinion, we will not see any major movements to the upside. On top of that, let me show you that DWAC right now has quite high short interest. As you can see, short interest percent of float is 14.16%, but the off-exchange short volume ratio is 63.19%. On top of that, let me show you that they don't have so many shares available for shorting. It is only 95,000 shares, and because of this, the short borrow fee rate is quite high, 95.15%. And this means we can see potential short squeeze if DWAC appears on major platforms like stocktweets.com website. And as you can see right now, we don't have this ticker symbol on the watcher section, and we don't have this ticker symbol on the most active section, and we don't have this ticker symbol on the trending section. And without the support of retail community, we cannot see any signs of a short squeeze for upcoming days. That's why we have to be very cautious, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? I have to say that if my assumption is correct and if we completed all 5-wave structure, definitely we should see the retracement, and this retracement should have a shape of 3-wave structure. It should be a simple zigzag, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be only the first wave, the A wave. We have to land a bit lower. Then we have to have a retracement and another leg to the downside. And where we might land, it is just assumption, and it is not the real path that I'm thinking this asset will follow. But this is the general picture, and if you want to know where we might land, let me pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its lowest point to its highest point, because 5 waves on a smaller scale, it is only 1 wave on a bigger scale. And the ranges from 0.382, 0.5 and 0.65, 0.618 might be your accumulation points if you believe that this asset will go higher. And guys, don't get me wrong, for now it is pure guessing whether or not Mr. Donald Trump will announce any news directly related to Digital World Acquisition Corporation and to the Truth social media. And because without this news, we cannot rely on any direction of this price action. That's why we have to be very cautious with any of our position with this asset, and definitely just wait for the confirmation from Mr. Donald Trump, or wait for any news in social media that might drive the price of this asset either way. Only in this case we can project some targets, and we can even define the direction of its next movement. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only